Hi friends and welcome, my name is Bonnie. In today's video I thought I would share with you what I got my teenager for his birthday. So these ideas for gifts, they're for both boys and girls. So my son recently turned 16, and the month before his birthday I kept thinking, what am I gonna get a teenager? Teenagers are so hard to buy for. Aside from a phone, which he does not have a phone, but I will get him one when he starts to drive. What do you get teenagers? So I was researching it, typing it up, trying to decide what he would like. And so these are some of the gifts that I got him when he turned 16. These are also some of the ideas that I got for his earlier birthdays as well. But I wanted just to share with you, because maybe you're like me and you don't know what to get your teenager, here's some ideas for what you could possibly get him or her. So first off, books. So I have two children. One of them likes to read more than the other, but I always give books because books, you know, you can't go wrong with books most of the time. If they don't like it, doesn't matter, they're gonna get them anyways. But my oldest does like books. So I tried to pick books that on topics that they're interested in. So if they have a favorite animal, if they have a favorite concept, or a favorite country, or if they have anything that's their favorite, I will get a book based on that topic. So, of course, I'm trying to find it and I can't find it. You know, I'm not very organized. So here it is. So my oldest son he's always loved penguins since he was little. His dream is to become a penguinologist and to go to Antarctica, just to do any kind of studying that has to do with penguins. So he has other penguin books. He's got lots of penguin books. But this one I found, The Penguins, The Ultimate Guide, 2nd edition. And it's basically like an encyclopedia regarding penguins. But what I really liked about this book is at the very end, you have some scientists who actually give, they actually tell you where they went, where they learned about penguins, what they discovered, where they visited. And I just like the fact that it tells you about the scientists and what their degrees are in and where they went. So it makes it become more real, and he just really loves this book. So he's already been reading through it already, and his birthday was last week. So I got him a book on penguins. So get a book based on what your children like. And what else? So he's also fascinated with geography and country. So his Tia, or my sister, got him this book. So me and my sister, we kind of do this thing where we try to find the most creative gifts for our children, and she got this one right here because I've never seen this one. It must be coming out it must be pretty brand new, but I've never seen this one online or in the store. So countries of the world, it goes over all the countries, more than 1,000 incredible images and facts, and it just gives you some basic information about each country. So I thought this was very interesting, and he really liked it because he hasn't seen it. And this is done by DK. So DK is good. I also like Smithsonian. I also like National Geographic. All of those are good books for your kids. So this one was good. What else? So my mom has been trying to get us to come visit New Mexico. So she got this book for him, and it's about New Mexico and all the sites there. So we're hoping to go to New Mexico this summer, but we don't know for sure if it's going to work out with our finances, but we hope to go sometime. So she got him this, he likes that. So since he is 16, so if you have a 16-year-old and they're driving, or they're soon to be driving on their own, you can get them a road atlas map. So my child really, really likes maps of all sorts. He likes drawing maps, looking at maps, anything having to do with maps. And he's been taking my husband's map, and so that one's falling apart. So I thought I would just get him one of these maps. And of course, it's this way. So he just really, really likes this. And so yes, if you have a child that's a teenager, get him a road map. And it has all the national parks in it. And this is just a really, really nice looking road map. Okay, so there's that. I also got him a fiction book, which he is kind of into fiction books. He's more into like science books, all that kind of stuff. But I got him this one because I was gifted this one as a teenager. This Present Darkness by Frankie Peretti. It has to do with wrestling against demons and you know, how they encounter the human race. And so it's just really interesting. It's a Christian author, so it's a good book. What else? I also got him a CD a DC Talk CD, and it's already cracked. He must have already used it. So DC Talk CD. So this is a CD that I grew up with when I was a teenager. So I kind of wanted to gift him something that I had as a teenager as well. DC Talk Jesus Freaks classic Christian CD. I got this for him for his 16th. I also got him the Jesus Freaks DC Talk Voice of the Martyrs book. So it just tells you about martyrs, tells you about those who've been persecuted in other countries. And it just, you know, it just makes, hopefully, helps teenagers realize that their life, though they think it's not perfect sometimes, is far from what it could be if you were living in a different country where you were persecuted for your beliefs. And so these are some of the stories from there. So it kind of goes with the CD kind of thing. What else? I think that's it for books. I did get him a Map It book, which I can't find, so it must be somewhere in his room, which I'll put a link up to here. It's basically an activity book that has to do with maps or road maps. And you try to find it, and it's difficult because I try to do it myself. So if your kids like activity books, if your teenagers like activity books, then I highly recommend this one. It's Rand McNally as well, I believe, and he's been doing it nonstop since. So music-wise, so he likes a lot of things that have to do with music, musical notes. So my husband got him this Doubler2 studio kit. So it basically is pitch tracking, singing, beatboxing, a pitch bend. So it's really, really neat. And it goes with your computer, and it's a software program. So if you have a child that's interested in music, singing, sounds, anything, I suggest this as well. What else? So this is what he got earlier, not this year, but he still uses this, and he really likes this. This is called a KO pocket operator. So it's basically the same thing. You can make sounds, you can make pitches, and you can put some little tunes together. And this was actually shipped from Sweden, I believe, and I think it was like $90. And they have different kinds as well, but this is a really cool gadget to get your son or your daughter if they're interested in music and sounds and mixing and all that kind of stuff. So this is really good too. Oh, and I wanted to mention to you what I got, his CD player. So this is a basic CD player. There is no radio, there is none of that on there. So, but this has got amazing sound quality. So the Lucasa, I got it off of Amazon. You put your CD in there, it's very easy, you charge it, and it sounds amazing. So I got that for him a while ago. What else? Okay, so his aunt also got him, which is really cool. So yes, she did a great job this year. She got this Sky 2.0. It's basically a projector that you can put in your kid's room, and it lights up the ceiling with stars and nebulas, and it is so cool, you guys. Your teenager will just love it, and when they have their friends over, you know, it's just so neat. And she probably got this off of Amazon. He really, really likes this in his room. So any kind of LED lights, projector lights, he's got mushroom night lights in his room that change colors. Anything like that, you know, kids absolutely love those. So LED lights. I also got him an alarm clock. So before he had like the black alarm clock with the red, and it's kind of bright. And if your child has, or your teenager has a problem falling asleep, I didn't want to use that. So I wanted to get something that had a soft light to it. So I chose the Echo Dot for him, and this is one of the things he got for his 16th. It's the white one, and it has the blue or the whitish light on it. So it's more of a dim light. And basically it tells you can set your alarm. So when he has to get up for swimming, he has his own alarm clock. It also tells you the weather. It tells you lots of other different things. And you can set the app to his phone or your teenager's phone if they have a phone, or I can set the app to my phone. I can put the parental controls on it and everything. But I think this is going to be really good for him. For as far as having a good alarm clock for his room. So if your teenager does not have an alarm clock, or even if they do and you want to upgrade it, the Echo Dot Mini it's really, there's a lot of YouTube videos over this, and I really, really like it. What else? So as far as like games, he went with my mom today to pick out a game that was also one of her gifts to him, but I'm not quite sure what he got. As far as games, he really likes puzzles, anything with logos in it, so I'll put an example up here. He also likes perplexuses. So those are balls with mazes in them, and he's completed all of them. He's completed all of the perplexuses. He actually wrote a report over the guy who made the perplexuses, and he also invented his own perplexuses, drew them, made them, and let me show you. I had an example. I'm not very prepared of one of them. I forgot what this one is called, but he knows them all. So these are really cool if you have a teenager and they're kind of past the toy stage. These are awesome little mazes, and they have the ball and it goes around the track. But there's so many of them, and you can keep them in your room. Their friends will come over and want to use them. I've seen them in people's offices. So if you're thinking of a toy or some kind of other thing to get your teenager that's not electronic, I recommend these. So you can find these on Amazon. You can also find them at Fat Brain Toys. So we used to live in Kansas City, and they had a Fat Brain Toys there, so we would go in there. He actually put this one out. I think he was in 5th grade when he did this one. So he's been doing them all, and he can do them all. I haven't done any of them. So he's got like 15 in his room, but this is a great idea. It's also a great gift idea to give a teenager or your kids or whoever. So I recommend that as well. So also clothes. So he's not really into clothes. Some boys are, some teenagers aren't, but he does like product tables. So I did get him this shirt. I think it's in the laundry right now, but I got him this shirt and he liked it because he likes the elements. He also has this periodic table book. He's got lots of posters of periodic tables, and he also has these books over them. So just getting books or getting DVDs or getting something that what your child is interested in, I just hope that it's going to help shape his future and help him with his college and help him with all those things they need help with. What else? So those are it for the clothes. He just likes mushroom shirts. He's really into mushrooms, collecting them, and then using apps to identify them. So he has a mushroom shirt. He likes a Mountain Dew shirt. We went zip lining for his birthday, so he likes those kind of shirts. So if your children are not really, or teenagers not really into style or anything, they don't really care, these kind of shirts are kind of clever. They're kind of outside of the normal articles of clothing. So what else? Also for his 16th birthday, we were completely remodeling his room. So he has a twin bed right now, and I have been looking and looking and looking for mattresses, bed frames, for him, because he's big and he's way outgrown the twin bed. So I was looking at mattress brands, and if you guys have any mattress brands that you recommend, that you use, or your children use, please list them down below, because it's one of the hardest things to do is to research a mattress brand. So anyways, I had thought to go with this brand, Nectar, and I was willing to pay the $1,400 or whatever it was to get him this bed. So I'm hoping that it will last him past college and when he gets his own place and that kind of stuff. But my brother, his uncle, decided to gift me with a mattress that it's a memory foam and it's never really been used, and I said yes, and it's a queen size. So now I'm just left with the headboard, which I think I'm gonna get this one, which is on Amazon, but it's got 13,000 plus reviews that it says it's really good. I also like the Nectar one as well. So if you're remodeling your teenager's room and you let me know what mattress you guys got, that would be great as well for future use. But we also upgraded his bookcases. So he used to have those 8 or 6 cubicle bookcases, and then we upped to more of a cherry oak bookcase. So I actually got one that came in the mail today, but he has 2 in his room where he can put all of his perplexes and everything. And I forgot to mention Legos. Yes, Legos. I did get him Legos. He actually wanted this Lego pack, but it was almost $500, and I said no. But the sad thing is, you guys, that he wanted this like a year ago or 2 years ago when it was like a regular price, and I didn't get it. So yeah, I know, I feel horrible. Mom fail. I should have gotten it then. So should I have paid the $500 to get it now? No, I didn't. So what was, my younger child gifted him this Lego case, and it's not the same, but he likes Legos of all sorts. He likes Legos of other countries. I think he has one of Singapore. So those types of Legos, I'll try to link up a picture of those. Teenagers really like those. So he's going to ping his Legos on his bookcases. And they are not made of 100% wood, but they're much more sturdier than the ones that you would get at Walmart. So I did pay the $140 for it. So I'm hoping he gets to use it later on. So he has 2 of these in his room. He also has a desk. I'm trying to think of other things. And he also was able to pick out posters to put in his room. So he ordered these. He picked these out on Amazon. So if you have a teenager and they want to redo their room, you can always say, here, still on Amazon, and pick out some posters that you like, and we'll frame them and put them up in your room. But you never know what you're going to get with these posters from Amazon. So I'm hoping they turn out good. Of course, they're of penguins and they are of our leopard seal. And so we're putting those up in his room. Also a world map. So he has a really nice globe, and I'll try to find the picture to that. He has a really nice wooden-based globe, but he also wants a flat map that has all the countries on it and has all the flags, all the capitals, everything. He knows all the lingo for it. He wants one that has everything on it. He wants it framed. So that's gonna cost a pretty penny as well. So, but this is something else. And he also has planet posters in his room. So just giving him room to express his interests. What do you want on there? What do you want on your wall? What kind of lighting do you want around your room? It just, I don't know, I think girls are more into that than boys, but it's still a good idea for either one of them. So yeah, that is basically, I think I showed you most of the things that we got him most recently for his birthday and what we're doing to his room. But basically, yes, that is it for this video. And let me know what you guys have gotten your teenagers that they really love, because, you know, he's going to be 17 next year and I'm running out of ideas. So yes, let me know what you got your teenager as well. And if you haven't subscribed, please click like and subscribe. And I appreciate you guys for following me. And I know I talk very fast. And I had someone say, you talk too fast. And I had somebody else say, you talk too loud. So I have a small window frame for recording videos because I live out in the country. It takes forever to upload the video, even with the data, it takes forever. So it's just, I try to talk fast so I can squeeze a lot of information in it. So hopefully you have found this video to be helpful for your teenagers. And thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great summer. And I hope your children have great birthdays. And yeah, I'll talk to y'all later.